Hello and welcome to my channel. This is about Madam Abereti. I'm so grateful that you are able to come to watch this video. The video is proudly sponsored by you. For the meantime, thanks for watching this video. As you read in the captions and on the thumbnail, these are some tips on organizing a wedding ceremony. Not a marriage, but a wedding ceremony. If you want to organize a wedding, it involves a lot. So I would want to take some few minutes to speak about the things that it involves. The first and foremost is your date. I know you are in love. I know you are in love. I really know you are in love. And love alone doesn't make the ceremony a ceremony. You have to set the date. So no matter how in love you are, no matter how ready you are, if you do not set the date, there is no ceremony upcoming. Okay, so before setting the date, you have to make sure that all the requirements on the list, or almost all the requirements on the list, have been taken care of. So if you take the list and you take a couple of them out, which you have already taken care of them, you've brought them down, then you set the date. You don't set the date before you go for the list, but you rather go for the list, do your best to get a couple of things out of a list, then you set the date. So it means that immediately you set the date, you are working towards the rest of the things on the list, and also the rest of the things that will make up the program a wonderful one. Know that this is a minimalist way of organizing a wedding ceremony. I'm in Ghana, so in Ghana or anywhere, you can relate it anywhere you are. So first and foremost, the first thing you need to do is to get the list, buy most of the things in the list, then you can go ahead and meet with the family, set the date with the family. The next thing that you do not know, that you can be shocked, is that everybody needs to be assigned something to do. If you are with your family, your parents, your siblings, your nieces, your nephews, and you do not assign them with what you want them to do on your day, you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked. So secondly, after setting the date, why am I saying that you should speak to your family on what they would be doing on that date? It is very important because everyone and their schedules. So if you tell them earlier, maybe your date is, we are in January, so your date is in maybe February or March, you speak to them first. Make sure that you get the names of people who will be available to carry out the task you are giving them. Then you can continue with the rest of the arrangements. You do not think that everyone is at post, everyone is there to support you, so when the time comes everyone will support you. Please make sure that you assign duties to each and every one. So example, your brother is Kwame, so Kwame, please, you are going to take care of the canopies and the chairs. It might be that he is paying, but I'm talking about he going to make sure that the canopies and the chairs get to the destination on time. If you are going to serve the drinks, and you are going to buy the drinks from the vendors to the house. So Efia's duty is to share drinks and water. That is it. Mami Ekua's duty is to cook food. So Mami Ekua, Auntie Pat, Auntie Vero, Auntie Millicent, their duty is to cook food for the program. So if you assign these duties to them, they are very, very capable of making everything a success. But if you think and imagine that everyone is behind you, so they would make your day nice, yes, everyone is behind you, but they do not know who you have assigned what to, so they might not be in a position to get into what you have not told them to get into. Remember, it's a wedding ceremony, so nobody wants to be called any bad name. So you have to assign them, then they will be sure, they will have the confidence, they will have the love to support you. The next thing is that we are planning and organizing something low budget. Okay, so doing a low budget wedding, you are going to avoid buying from vendors online. Okay, so let me rephrase. Buying from some vendors online. Some vendors online are very, very good, and most of the things they are selling are at quality and low price. But as someone who is getting married, who wants to get the quality things that you need for your program and as low or cheap as you would want it to be, you would have to go directly to the market instead of buying online. Online buying isn't bad, but make sure that since you're doing it low budget, you can go to 3-4 places and look for the one with the lowest costs and the one which is most durable. Then you can buy it. Okay, so it's better to get some money, you go to town, go and do your purchases, you come home later, you get some money, you go to town with your spouse, so you go and do all those things. It will help you to cut costs. Okay, yes, the next thing that you need to also think about when you are organizing a wedding ceremony is the food. Food vendors and people who are caterers always have a list of people they are going to cook for. So you don't necessarily have to stay home and wait for 3 days to the program to notify them. They might not be able to come no matter how close they are to you. So because you are starting the planning earlier, you have to go to scouts for people who cook, people who you know they can cook, know their prices, know what they are charging, know what they can offer. Tell them what you want. Are they able to offer it? Will they be able to do so? If not, how else will you want the program to be? All these things should be taken into consideration before you make up your mind that you have listed everything, so everything is fine. Okay, so make sure you speak to people that are going to cook for you. You give them the date of your wedding, you give them part payment. Part payment is very important. Any vendor I will mention in this video, they need part payments. You know why? That actually makes them know that you are ready for this program. That actually stamps on it that you would be taking them seriously, and they would also take you seriously. If you go to a chef and say, I want jollof rice and banku and fufu at my wedding, and okay, bye bye, my wedding is maybe 3rd March or 4th March, bye bye. That is just a statement. You're not giving them any part payment. So if they are supposed to go to the market and get some things, how are they going to do that? So they will take your invite as a pinch of salt. They will take your very serious thing you are telling them as some joke. So if you are ready for that person that you want to cook for you, then you have to give them part payment to be able to get the things they would need for the program. The next group of people you have to check are decorators, if you want any. Some people have nice houses, their parents have nice houses, and they think they have nice porches and corridors. Those might want to get decorators or not, but because of quality photography, because of the experience you want to have, because of the kind of serenity you want to get, you might want to choose someone to decorate the place. Okay, so if you want to decorate a place and you want it to be low budget, one thing that is very key is to first of all take care of the canopies and the chairs. Okay, so instead of calculating the canopies, the chairs, the tables, the tablecloths, the flowers, the balloons, everything, leaving it in the hands of the decorator, you might as well go to places where they rent chairs, rent your chair, leave it in the hands of the bra kwame I told you about. Leave it in the hands of your brother or your sister who is going to take charge of them, bring them to the venue that day or the day before the wedding. Then you have to go for canopies yourself. So if you have tablecloths or you are in a capacity to buy tablecloths, you can buy your preferred tablecloths for your decoration. And maybe you want some flowers, some particular chairs, you can get your own thing yourself. Then it is going to reduce the cost of decoration. So it means that the decorator is coming with a couple of things, just a few things to come and add up the touches, so it isn't going to be too expensive. But if you want the decorator to take care of the chairs, the tables, the table cloths and the flowers and everything, you are in for a lot of money. So if you are taking something that is going to cost a bit less, then that is how you're going to do with the decoration. Next, which is very important, is photography. The program and everything it contains is in photography. You might serve food, the food will be eaten. You might invite guests, they would come, they will go. You might decorate, the decorator will take everything and go. The chairs, the tables, the canopies will all be taken away. Whatever will be left is the memories, and you get the memories out of the photographers. Okay, the photography, you get memories out of them. So it is very, very important to make sure that you get memories of your program. So if you're going to spend some money on something in your wedding which is low budget, then please, photography is one of them. Photography is one of them. It's better to spend some money on photography for the event to be captured in a very well woven manner than to get any wishy-washy photographers who will just make you look like a ghost in your own wedding. So please, photography is very, very important. Take note of that. You know, all these vendors work with time, so you have to give them some approach. You tell them about it beforehand, so they'll be able to know how to arrange programs and leave your date for you alone. Okay, the music, there is music there. If you want to play music and you are taking someone who is controlling the PA system, let's say DJ, the DJ mostly comes with microphones, comes with the whole playlist and everything, but you can make your own playlist and give to the DJ. These are the songs I want to be played at my wedding. If you do not have a drive or a playlist, you can go to the DJ, speak with a DJ. You are a DJ, you have a ton of songs, but I have my selection, so can I please show you the ones that I want, so you will be able to reserve that for me. The DJ will be glad to put it out there. So if the DJ puts it out there, you are now going to do your own selection of the tracks you want, how slow you want it, how fast you want it. And also remember to choose your entrance song, the song that is going to be played when you are entering, okay, as a bride or as a groom. You have to also make that very, very vital to the DJ, so that they don't just play just any music which is not your choice. Remember, you are paying them, so you have every right to tell them what you want at your program. Okay, yes, the next for the women is the hair and makeup. This one is optional. You can choose to have makeup, you can choose not to have makeup. It's your own day, you do it as you wish. Okay, and you can choose to have wig, you can choose not to have wig. In a video that I've done, what they don't tell you at weddings, I told you about the wigs, that it is not really by force to have wigs on. You can use your natural hair, you can use braids, you can use locks, you can use anything. It is your day, so you are going to make yourself happy. So choose the best of your choices of hairstyles for your day and be happy about it before you choose it. And after choosing it, the choosing is not as difficult as the one making it. So please make sure that you are leaving your hair into the hands of someone who knows what they are about, because they can ruin your day. Story time. I went to a wedding at a place. When I went, I was supposed to MC the wedding. It was an impromptu thing that happened. That is why I'm sharing it with you. I went, the bride is not coming out. I went to the bride and I said, why are you not coming out? Everyone is waiting for you. Your groom has been waiting for an hour. What's going on? That was when she told me that her wig hasn't arrived. What did you say? She said her wig hasn't arrived. Why? Why didn't you take your wig earlier before now? That was when I learned this lesson the very, very interesting way. Please get your wig, your clothes, your everything a week before the time, please, so that you wouldn't be disappointed. She told me that the person who is making the wig told her she is making everything up in a very grand style, in a very different way, and it will take like 3 weeks. Who does wigs, a wig cap, in 3 weeks? Who uses 3 whole weeks to make 1 cap? Okay, that's fine. So she paid for full amount. The person took full amount and said, okay, I'm on it, so you relax. So she has been relaxed till the day and adorn the woman says she's in car and she's stuck in traffic. Do not fall victim for this. Please make sure that you do your wig, your clothes, everything before the time. Okay, so your wig should be fixed before the time. Now your makeup artist, if you are using a makeup or if you want to apply makeup, use a makeup artist whom you know, who you can direct, because this program is your program. So you do not want someone who is recommended to you by someone who is not ready to take any advice or any direction from you. Remember, you are paying the makeup artist, so you have to be able to direct her or him towards the way you want to look that day. So please make sure that whoever is coming to do your makeup is someone you can speak to, someone you can tell, please, I don't like this mascara, please, I don't like this eyeshadow, please, I don't like my lipstick to be red. It's your day. They do not have, it's not a party you are going, this is your wedding. So they do not have any authority or power to tell you how you should look on your day. Get a makeup artist who is ready to work with you. Yes. Then your outfits. Oh my goodness, if you do not get a good outfit, if you do not get someone who is good with designing outfits and making it come to life, your wedding wouldn't look good. You might be wearing clothes and something like this. You might be wearing something and you are huger than the outfit, or you are smaller than the outfit. Please make sure that you get someone you really trust. If you do not have one, look for someone who has worn something very presentable for you to see. At least get some material, give it to the person. Okay, give it to the person. I want you to sew my kente for me. I want you to sew my outfit for me. So this clothes I want to send somewhere. Can you sew it for me? Let the person sew it in a way that you would say it's quite complicated, in a complicated style. Then you will know whether the person is good or not. So if you're leaving this in the hands of that person, you'll be rest assured that this person is going to carry out a very, very good deal. We are talking about minimalist wedding, so you might choose to cut a cake or not. Cake cutting in weddings or marriage ceremony are optional. You can choose to cut a cake or not. So when you want to cut a cake, then you'd have to know the combination you want for your cake. A cake which is fully made out of flour and other things is less expensive than that which is fully made out of chocolate. And a wedding cake is actually supposed to be well preserved to be able to keep as long as 1 year for your 1 year anniversary at least. So all these should be taken into consideration when you are taking a vendor or someone who makes cake. Get a cake of your choice, depending on the prices. Choose the one you want and look at the prices well. If you do not want to invest in a cake, you can as well skip that part. Yes, it is very allowed. You can skip that part. Let's go to the men. Since I've spoken about the women, the men, you have to barber your hair. But you know that you are planning your wedding maybe in March. So from now onwards, you can barber your hair, but a month to the program, leave your hair, leave everything to grow. Okay, then when the time is getting close, you barber. It changes your face, it makes you look neat, it makes you look very interesting and very fun to be with, and it makes you look different from all the days. So that is also a tip. Yeah, that is also a tip that, yeah, it will help you, it will boost your confidence on that day. Also, the men, you need a couple of things. Men, take your pen, let me give it to you. You think you don't need anything. You think the women only need corseted dresses and makeup and hair and fan, bridal fan and watches and shoes. That is all. You men too, you need something. Write it down. Men, you need to work on your hair. You need to put your hair in the hand of a good barber, or someone who is going to style your hair very well. Then 2, you need a perfume. Okay, on your day, both of you need perfumes, male or female perfume. You need perfume. Then thirdly, you need shoes that will complement your outfit. Okay, you also need your outfit itself. You need 2 or 3, because that day is one. Then the Thanksgiving services is also another one. So you need 2 or more depending on your taste or your preference. Then you need watches. On this note, I am selling watches. Okay, I sell watches. So anytime you want to get watches for your wedding, I am here to serve you. I am here. You need watches. 1 for the woman, no, 2 for the woman, 2 for the man, because Thanksgiving obviously and the wedding, you can choose to buy 3 or 4 depending on what you have in your pocket. So you need perfume, you need watch, you need shoe, you need outfits, you need haircut, you need a pair of socks, you need handkerchief, you need boxers, you need singlets, yeah. And the woman too needs new pair of braziers, panties, underwears. And the women, if you are wearing kente or you are wearing something which is corseted, something which is molded, then you would need a hip pad to be inserted in the dress to make your dress stand out. If you are well endowed in the hip, then you are lucky. The next people you have to speak to are the people who are going to ordain the marriage, the pastors. Okay, in our case, the pastors. I don't know of the religion you are in, whether you are a Muslim, whoever you are, the leader, someone who is going to bless your marriage, you have to tell them beforehand, because there are also some people who work with other people. So you will need to prompt them, you need to tell them about it, so they'll be able to tell you whether they will be available or not. So the time setting and the date setting should involve these people. Okay, so you need graphic designers. You need graphic designers or a graphic designer. I would leave my graphic designer. Yes, I would leave my graphic designer here. Okay, yes. You need a graphic designer. Why? Because you need invitation cards, because you need table stands, because you need pull-up stands for your portrayal of the marriage and whatever you want to write in front, because you need program outline, because you want your products or whatever you'll be sharing to be branded. You want your bowls and everything to be branded, or you want to do a before the wedding party, so you want some t-shirts which will be branded. Oh my goodness, OA Media Consult is there for you. This is a recommendation from the lady herself. It's going to go so well with you when you choose a very good designer, graphic designer. Okay, so OA Media Consult is a recommendation. You might as well have your own, but make sure that you put all these things into consideration. And while you are doing the planning and everything, make sure that you sit with the elders and the people in your family, the pastors and the people who are going to be part of the program, to draw the program, so that nobody would be placed at anywhere they are not aware of. Okay, so you can't put Mr. Kweku Menu at prayer, that he is going to pray. Meanwhile, you've not told him. No, it shouldn't be so. You have to speak to these people. They have to understand and accept. Then you can put their names over there. So that is one thing you have to put into consideration. Yes. I think I've spoken a lot, so I'll leave you here to think about it. And if there is any question that you want to ask, if there is something that you want me to talk about with the wedding organization, then you please speak to me, or you write it in the comment section. I'll get right back to you.